Hello guys, it's your girl Dani here with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you my daily makeup routine, which is super simple and super easy to make you look natural, but at the same time, you know, a little bit nicer than without the makeup. It is so easy that you're going to flip of how easy it is. Yeah, let's get into it. Okay guys, let's begin. So the first thing before I put any makeup on my face that I do is put these two things. The first one is my Aurelia CBD Super Serum, which I completely adore. I have a full review on it. You can click down in the description below, but it is really useful for a bunch of stuff. So make sure you watch the video if you think that this may be useful for you. And this Clinique Moisture Search. It's kind of like a sorbet. It's like a hydrating cream, but the texture is amazing. I also have a video on this comparing it to a little bit more of a thicker one that I use in the winter that you can find also in the description below. I do these two, first this one, obviously, and then this one, and then let it dry a little bit. I've done this already so that you guys don't have to wait for me so that it dries and everything. But these two are basic, guys. Never use makeup like without any hydration or any like protection in your face a little bit before, a little bit of a primer type situation. This one's, and sometimes if I don't want to use a lot of makeup, if I'm gonna go to the beach, if I just want to have a nice relaxed Sunday, I'll just use my face protection, my Caudalie kind of face protection cream. It's a 50 SPF. It's really good. The texture is really nice. I must say it smells a bit weird, but I will do a full review on this soon enough. Okay guys, so now off to the real makeup routine. The first thing I always use, and it's like the most important thing in my makeup bag, is my Lancome Soleil Bronzer. It has 50 SPF, it's a BB cream, but it has color on it. And actually the texture, everything is super nice. I might do a review video on this because I've been using this for a couple of years and I wouldn't switch it for the world. I'm gonna show you the texture. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but I mean, obviously it's like a little, there we are. And what I do is simply just put it in the different parts of my face and then just start gently moving it around. Always trying to apply it a bit around your neck too so that it doesn't cut directly just like here and it looks weird. And you can also do it with a sponge if you prefer. I feel like the sponge would kind of swallow a lot of the product and I don't like the idea. Second step I always do. Concealer for under the eyes. This is a L'Oreal one. This is my summer color, basically. This one, I think, this is the 7DW. So it's called Golden Amber. I also use a tone less for the winter because it's a little bit more pale. Like my face will get paler in the winter, obviously, and living in London, it's even worse. But this is the color that I use for the summer. And I just literally apply a little bit here and a little bit here, nothing else. And just go a little bit around the eye. And I've been told you have to do it this way, the other way around. I never listen, but I'm telling you guys, because it's better for the wrinkles and everything. Then you'll see me wrinkled in some years telling you, oh, you should have done it this way. And it's just literally just like little bit, a little bit. Then that'll help a lot with like any bags that you may have. You know, if you want to use more of the product, then use more of the product. But a little bit is enough because otherwise it'll look like a bit of a different tone, which we don't want it to. Afterwards, some blush, obviously. This is a MAC blush. It's a bit of a orange color, to be honest. And it might be a bit scary at first. When I was gonna buy it, I was so scared. I was like, this is orange. And the girl was telling me, oh, it's all right. Like you just need to use like a tiny bit. And with my skin tone, which is a bit more tanned, not really, but like, you know, my complexion, I'm Colombian. The girl told me, look, it's just gonna look really nice. It's not gonna look pink. It's gonna be a little bit more tanny kind of color. So what I do is I use just literally tap it a little bit, then blow it a little bit, and then just literally start doing this. Just always do it up so that it looks I do it like 3 or 4 taps and then do it a little bit like this. I'm really bad at makeup, guys. I'm literally making this up as I go because like I am not an expert. I've never been an expert. This is like my signature makeup for absolutely everything, which is really bad. It shouldn't be. I should have like different makeup routines for different things. But going to a dinner, going to a party, like this is me all the time, which might be a bit boring, but you know, it works. So afterwards, something that we can't forget, because for me is the most important part of my makeup and the part of my face that just like I want to pop out the most, which is my eyelashes. So I normally don't use a primer for my eyelashes, but I did buy this Lash Paradise one from L'Oreal a couple of months ago, just to give it a try, because I've never used a primer, and I actually really liked it. I mean, it doesn't do magic, but it is good. Like, it works when I want a little bit more like fuller eyelashes. And then for my actual eyelashes, for the, you know, the bam, I use the Damn Girl mascara from Too Faced. I'm gonna start using this one today just to show you guys how it actually works. It's super cheap. It's like 12 pounds or something like that. Like, I didn't want to overdo it with a primer. I guess it will make a difference if you buy a little bit more of a better brand or something like that. But you know what? I don't hate L'Oreal. They do things in a correct way. Like, it's not the greatest, but it's also not horrible, which, you know, for the price that they do is actually really good. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna improvise, guys. Sorry, I can't see myself. I'm looking at myself. I'm not looking at myself. This is just, sorry for my face in your face. This is literally not gonna, you know, it's not gonna look white all the time. With the black, it will go away. Okay, well, I hope that looks decent. All right. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit before I put this one on, and I'm gonna show you what I do for my eyebrows. So as you can see, my eyebrows are not the thickest ones, but you know, they're kind of full. I've been working on them through lockdown, meaning I haven't done anything to them almost through the whole lockdown. So I've just let them grow, so they're a bit fuller than they normally are. And what I do, it's simple, easy, using a little brush with like a little kind of eyebrow shadow, like eyebrow dust. I don't use the sticky part. You also have like a sticky part in here that you can use to like set them and like so that they don't move. But I feel sometimes it just, I don't know, it gives them a really weird vibe that they are like, I'm using gel in my eyebrows and I don't like it. So I just like using just the powder and literally just tap it a little bit. So here, I'm gonna have to look to the side, guys, on the camera, because otherwise I'm gonna be making a mess. So sorry, I just literally go through the contour a little bit. I don't want to make them too exaggerated, because in my personal, you know, opinion and my preference, I don't want them to look too painted. I don't want them to look too dark, because then my face gets a bit tougher, and I like a little bit less tougher lines and a bit more like subtlety, and like to make it look as natural as I can. Second eyebrow. Making sure the pen is on the right. Sometimes I go with the tip like this because it's like the same kind of size as my eyebrow, which is perfect. I found this one and I was like, it's the perfect size, but I guess they're all kind of like the same size. So I just got lucky with my eyebrow being the same thing. So eyebrows, literally done, so easy. And now that the other thing has dried up, we're gonna use the actual mascara. I need to buy a new one so it won't have the new fresh mascara effect, but I just want to prove a point. I just want to show you guys what I do in my day-to-day. I normally buy my mascara every 2 months, because as soon as you start using a mascara, it just, you know, inevitably it can be good, it can be bad, but it will dry and then it won't have the same effect. And I want my eyelashes to look really big all the time. They are natural, so you kind of have to make a bit more effort when they're natural than when you have the fake eyelashes, because then you just kind of have eyelashes all the time, inevitably. I had them some years ago, and in my personal experience, guys, I wouldn't recommend them, not because they don't look good. Like, I feel like they looked a bit fake all the time, which I don't like things looking fake in my face. It's just, I felt a bit weird with them. I liked them for a while, but then when I went to take them off, it was actually my worst nightmare, because they were the ones that like go kind of like hair by hair in your eyelashes. The problem is they are quite heavy. I guess now it's been like 3 or 4 years since I had done it. I guess now the technology with like all these eyelashes and stuff is better, but still, when these eyelashes came off, like when I went to the beautician and she was like, yeah, I'm gonna take them off now. I normally do, by the way, two times when I want them a bit fuller. And like I'm telling you guys, this is definitely not a very fresh mascara. I was gonna buy one this weekend, so. So yeah, when they took them off, like I barely had any eyelashes because they had been falling. So these fake eyelashes also fall like normal eyelashes. The problem is when a fake eyelash falls, it takes with it your own eyelash too, which then caused that when they took them off, my eyelashes were so tiny because they were regrowing, because a lot of them had fallen out. I literally cried. It was actually very tragic. And I did like a permanent, like kind of like the curling of the eyelashes of my own eyelashes. But they were so small and tiny and fragile. They had been so damaged by these things that it was actually 6 months of me suffering and feeling terrible, like feeling ugly. Because like for me, my eyelashes are like my thing. And they're not massive, but I really love my eyelashes, and I like making them look nice. It makes my eyes look bigger. And the fact that I had tiny eyelashes and they were like, I literally thought that was gonna be it. Like I was never gonna have long eyelashes anymore, and it wasn't as tragic at the end, but it was 6 months of actually having barely any eyelashes, and it wasn't a nice experience. I wouldn't do it again, but you know, you do whatever you want. So, guys, that's it. There is nothing else that I do. I don't use any other things. As you can see, the makeup is very natural. So I won't look like I'm wearing a lot of makeup. My eyes will look a bit bigger, obviously. I will look different, like from before, from when I started the video. But it's a very, very natural makeup. I really do recommend it for like the day to day. And it literally takes me around 3 to 4 minutes to put makeup on myself, and that's when I do a lot of the mascara. Otherwise, literally a couple of minutes and you are super done, which for me is really helpful because I'd rather eat something or sleep a couple of minutes more than spend a million hours in the bathroom just trying to make up myself. But yeah, I hope this video was useful, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Hit that button, hit the notifications button if you want to be on top of all the videos that I'm uploading. Don't forget to give us a like in the video. Ask me any questions that you have. I am more than glad to answer any of your questions. And if you have any ideas for other videos, just anything that you want to see, just put it down in the comments below. Thank you guys for everything. Follow me on my Instagram, Danny Richie Feet, if you want to see more pictures and videos and stuff like that, also related to fashion and fitness. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for sticking around if you've stuck around the whole time, and I'll see you in the next one.